Okay, this is the first video for Spiritual Journey, first video blog. Today we're going to talk about reality. What is reality? What does reality mean to you? First of all, we need to understand what reality is. If you stop right now and look around you, this is your reality. Wherever you are, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're experiencing at this moment, that's your reality. You must understand that what your reality consists of. You have the five senses. You have seeing, hearing, speaking, touching, feeling. Those make up your five senses. Those make up your experience. What a lot of people don't understand is, or not so much not understand, but just seem to overlook, is the fact that they look at the outside world, the external world, and they see an external world. They see a world outside of themselves. And so they assume that that's reality. That's not reality. Your reality is subjective. We're going to go a little bit deeper into that. But what I want to first make clear is that your reality is based on your five senses. Whatever you perceive is your reality based on your five experiences, your five senses. And so, with that said, what is true reality? We've established what reality is. Reality is based on your perception, based on your experience. But what is true reality? Is there an outside, external, objective reality? And the answer to that question is no, there is no subjective. There is no objective reality. There is no objective reality. The reality that you perceive is the reality that is created by yourself. Again, we're going to go into that a lot more deeper, but there is no such thing as objective reality. What you see, what you experience, is through this, the mind. Your brain creates your reality. Wow. Oh no. Ooh, that's a shocker. That is a shocker. Your brain creates your reality through your five senses. There is no out there to experience. What you are experiencing is what your brain is creating. And we're going to go deeper into that. But first of all, let's start off with what you see, what you perceive to be reality through your eyes. And the question is, when you look at an object, are you looking at an object, or you are looking at an object perceived through your perception of what that object is? Take, for instance, hey, we got ourselves a little cloth. Okay, I see this cloth. I'm not going to... You see this cloth. This cloth is it outside of me, or is it something that I'm perceiving? According to quantum physics, according to scientists, this cloth is something that I am seeing, not objectively, something that exists outside of me, but the cloth exists within my mind. This gets deep. This gets real, real, real deep. Like I said, we're going down the rabbit hole. Your five senses create your experience. And with the understanding that the brain, which is also a camouflage object, but we'll discuss that later. When I say we'll discuss that later, that means that it's a little bit more in depth. It takes a little bit more understanding, a little bit more explaining to pretty much grasp. But like I said, this cloth, it exists not outside of me, but it exists within my head, exists within my brain. Your five senses perceive things that, based on your beliefs, your thoughts, and your expectations, create basically the experience that you go through. So whatever you believe in, whatever your thoughts are, whatever your experience is, whatever your expectation is, that pretty much makes up your experience, and that makes up your reality. This is really, 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 really complicated, especially for this first lesson. But I want you to understand one thing. Make one thing clear, is that your experience is based on your five senses. Make sure you understand that. That's one basic thing that I want you to get from all this. Even if it's hard to understand everything else, just understand that what you perceive to be as reality is based on your five senses. Okay, with that said, true reality is what doesn't really exist. Reality is whatever you perceive it to be. And your reality is going to be different from my reality. That's the beautiful thing about it. Is that whatever I experience, whatever I feel, go through, you can't go through that. You can't experience it, you won't deal with it. Because your beliefs and your thoughts and ideas, your expectations are totally different from mine. And that's one of the things that we have to understand. Reality is based on perception. What you perceive to be real. And so if you believe that there's a 6-foot bunny rabbit, as in Harvey, that movie flick from a long time ago, if you believe that there's a 6-foot rabbit hopping around in your backyard, that's your reality. That's your perception. I can't knock that. I can't say that that's true or not. I can look and say, well, I don't see no 6-foot rabbit. But I'm not going to sit here and say, well, you don't see a 6-foot rabbit. Because you probably do. Again, reality is based on perception. It's based on what you see, what you feel, what you expect to be. And your expectations, your feelings, your beliefs are totally different from mine. And so our beliefs are going to be different. You might think that, I don't know, Trump is a good guy. My perception is not so much the case. But that's two different perceptions. It's two different realities. You believe that Trump is a good guy. I don't believe he is a good guy. And it's based on what you believe in. It's based on what I believe in. Nobody holds the undeniable truth. This is how things are. Reality doesn't work that way. Again, reality is perceived through the five senses. And what you perceive to be reality is not going to be the same thing as I perceive to be reality. Um, with that understood, just 10 minutes. I'm going to try to make these videos at least 10 minutes long. I'm going to be posting them on YouTube. I'm way behind some other people who are way further advanced than I am in this knowledge. I'm just going to give you my perspective of it. And hopefully you'll be able to draw on that, be able to expand on that. I want you to expand. Don't just take my word for it. Because I say X, Y makes X, Y, I don't want you to do that. I want you to develop your knowledge, develop your experience, be able to go out there and search and be able to research and try to come up with with your own answers, your own solutions. Because as Jesus said, search and you will find. Jesus said, search and you will find. So each one of us needs to go out there and search for our own answers. We need to each develop our own personal experience. We need to all experience our own individual selves. So that's pretty much it for the first video. Hope it wasn't too bad. I didn't go over too long. But that is the basis of what reality is. And like I said, I'll be posting this on YouTube. Later on, I'll be posting this probably Saturday on Facebook. I'm not the type of dude to do this every freaking day, even though there's a lot of information to put out there. We're going to take this slow. We're going to do it one video at a time. If you like this video, please subscribe. Put your comments down below, and I will try to respond to them. And peace and love, man.